Hi folks, we're back again today with another video, and today we are asking the question and hopefully answering it. Can a random sort of Android TV stick that I picked up from AliExpress for just over a couple of quid run as an emulator machine? How far can we push it? What can it do? What can't it do? Can it do anything at all? Hopefully we're going to answer some of these questions today. So, like I said, I picked this up off AliExpress. Did I say I picked it up from Amazon? I meant to say AliExpress. I don't remember. So with the holiday season coming up, obviously that's vacation, summer season for us Brits. Holiday season's obviously something different for people in different countries. So the summer season is upon us. And when I go on holiday, I like to take away with me a TV stick just for hotels and things, just so we can plug it in if we want something that's not just on the terrestrial channels. And when this arrived, I sort of thought to myself, do you know what? I wonder what else this can do. So before we just go ahead and unbox it, I'll just very quickly, we'll flick through the specs on the back. Some of it's been covered up by the distributor. But it's a Mortal Q8 TV stick. It's got Google Voice Assistants built in. It says it's, well here, look, 2 gig, 8 gig. So I'm assuming that's maybe 2 gig of RAM and 8 gigabytes of storage. I guess we'll find out when we pop it open. But other than that, it's just, yeah, what would you call it? A TV stick. Obviously, similar, you know, to a Fire Stick. However, this one just will run Android 14. So let's have a little look, shall we? We'll see what's in the box. So we've got the stick itself. One thing I did make sure I got one was one with USB-C. A lot of things are coming with that now, but yeah, I didn't want to be faffing around with micro USB. Wanted straight for the USB-C. Power lead. Other bits. Okay, so we've got an infrared extender, which I guess we'll plug in there. I thought that the remote was, you know, maybe Bluetooth or some sort of wireless, but I guess we'll see. Hey, we've got the remote, which is obviously almost identical to a Fire Stick remote. Yeah, buttons aren't bad. We've got the mouse one, which is really useful for navigating various boxes. Shortcut keys straight for Prime Video, Google Play, Netflix and YouTube. Volume, push to talk button. Channels up and down. I think little generic manual. Oh, did we get a HDMI? Oh, we got a HDMI extender as well, which is always quite useful. Yeah, okay, so let's get some power into this thing. Let's get a USB cable hooked up. I got my trusty power plug, because you don't get a plug with it, just a cable. Got my trusty power plug ready. Let's get it plugged in and let's see what we get on the capture. Yeah, so see you in a few seconds. Okay, so we'll get them plugged in. And we'll see what we see. Okay, so we've got a nice little blue light. Not sure if you can see that. Android TV. And just get some of this area cleaned up. One thing I will mention just whilst that's sort of loading up, I have got on standby the old USB-C hub, because what this does come with is the USB-C port here for the power, or who knows, maybe hopefully transfer some data, and then a USB, a full-size USB slot on the end, which at the minute I've used to plug in a game controller, which hopefully we're going to be doing some gaming with a little later. This is the game controller that came with the 4K, what was it called? The 4K Ultra game stick that I picked up from AliExpress a couple of months ago. I did a review video for that, so if you're in the market for a dedicated emulator stick, check out the review elsewhere on the channel. But it looks like we have some life in this. So actually, if I can just get the back off. Wow, that's on there. That's on there pretty good. Might need some assistance with that if you struggle with grip. Now, I've picked these batteries up. I hope there's a bit of juice in them. Or at least just enough to get us started. So press and hold that one and the down one at the same time. Okay, doesn't look like there's any juice in these batteries whatsoever. Right. You see. What do they say? Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Here we go. The good old bumper pack of batteries. Always in the battery drawer. The man drawer, as people might call it. Hopefully. Right, take two. Pop that one in. And what was it? It was... okay, so perhaps this is to use the... Maybe we don't have the Bluetooth voice remote. Hold that one and that one. Let go. Doing something, is it? Oh, lovely. So we do have the Bluetooth remote. Fan-dabby-dozy. So I've also got a spare... excuse me, just need a much needed gulp of tea, but a very tickly cough. How's your hay fever, viewers? So, basic home screen to start with. Let's just see what it was bundled with. So we've got some apps built in. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and connect this to my Wi-Fi, and we're going to get some various bits and bobs downloaded. So watch this space. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so I've gone ahead and installed Retroarch, whatever you want to call it, on this stick, as well as acquired a couple of ROMs, shall we say, just to put on it. I'm not going to tell you where, well, to be fair, you can just Google Retroarch and find it from their homepage and install the Android version. But again, ROMs are your sort of department, shall we say. And again, how you install things will vary on device for device. This one seems to have come with a file managing app, which is wonderful. As you can see, I'm using the controller now, so I plugged that into the USB port here. I didn't bother plugging the hub in. I was able just to sort of switch in and out with a normal USB stick. FYI, if you're going to use a USB stick, pop it in first, let the Android system just format it to whatever it needs to do. Makes it a lot easier. It did it just to FAT32, so I was able to lob it onto the laptop and copy some files across. So let's load up Retroarch for the first time. And let's see what we see. So we'll just let it extract everything that it needs to. Because I'm aware, I think, from a previous video where I looked at installing it on a TV, which again you can check out on the channel. There we go. It looks a lot better once you start it up. So we're going to have to download a couple of cores first. So we'll just let it. Oh, no cores. So we should be let's just quit out and just make sure that we're on the Wi-Fi. We are not. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and get this reconnected to the Wi-Fi. Not connected, which I thought it was. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're fetching the call list now. I'm not sure why it wasn't connected to the Wi-Fi. It should have been connected. No idea why it dropped the connection, but it is what it is. So it's just fetching those list of cores. And again, if you're familiar with Retroarch, it is like an all-in-one emulator program that then harnesses other emulators to then run its content. And I can't, for the life of me, figure out why this is being a bit of a pain in the backside. Right, I think we'll disappear again. Okay, that was really bizarre. Just for whatever reason, the internet connection just kept dropping in and out. I don't know if it's a problem with my router or something. I'm not sure. That's something we'll look at another day. So I've been on and managed to load a core to run Super Nintendo games, SNES. So we're just going to browse the stick, and it can be a little bit tricky trying to find. Here we go. Okay, so I thought I had planned to go through the systems one at a time. But I thought, you know what, let's just shoot straight for the top. This sounds really lovely. No sound tearing whatsoever. And this seems to be playing back at full speed. So I think one would assume that if... Oh, okay, so we've got a bit of lag with the controller. That's not fun. It's quite a significant lag, actually. But then again, is that... Yeah, that is a significant lag. Okay. Let's just quit out of the game. It says. I can never remember the shortcuts. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to unplug the power, and we're going to have a look at whether or not that lag is negated if we run, if it's even possible, to run it all through the USB-C port. So I'll plug everything into the hub. First, let's see if we get power. We do. So rather than using this USB port on the end, it probably won't make a difference, but we'll see, shall we? Because although graphically and audibly it played nice, the lag is it's nice, isn't it? The lag is it was unplayable. It was way too much. Hopefully this might make a difference. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. It isn't designed for this. I'm not gonna you know, slag it off just because it won't run games. Right, this is interesting. So it's not detecting. Oh, that's not good. That's completely got stuck in there. I appear to have pushed that in too far and got it stuck. Either way, it's not detecting that is It's not picking that up. Which means I'm guessing that's not a data port. So, what we're going to do, I know, very quickly, we're going to take the batteries out of that one, put that to one side. No, we're not, because it's the same radio receiver. Just for argument's sake, let's go back on. This is all fun and games, isn't it? Let's get the pliers out now and try and pull that out of there. Hey ho. You start with one thing and you end up with another. Right, let's just... that's not connected either. Let's get the pliers out. All right, so we've managed to get that back in the stick. So we can, like I say, we can only assume that that is a data port, not why is that not connecting now? It's got a red light. Doing USB joysticks configured in port 3. I wonder if it's because it detected that remote first. Right, we'll give it one more shot. We are saying that the lag on the joystick is untenable. It makes it impossible to play. Let's just see, for argument's sake, if it could have run something a little more powerful. I've got, as you saw, a copy of Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, a game which utilised the Super FX chip, something which is notoriously hard. Is it even impossible to emulate? I'm not sure. But we'll bang that on just for a laugh and we'll see how it does. Okay, so we're connected a bit better this time. I must say the interface, to be fair, with this device, it is quite nice. Like I'm not going to knock it. I'm looking forward to using it as a TV stick. I didn't buy it with the purpose of it, you know, using it for a. I was hoping we could just download the cores for Game Boy and NES. I didn't buy it with the intention of it being a an emulator stick. Looks right on the side. A little bit of tearing there, just on the top third of the screen. Let's just whiz through the text. It sounds all right. There we go. Welcome to Yoshi's Island. Yeah, that lag is still there and it's really significant. Which is it? which is a shame really, because it's running really well. Yeah, that's a shame because it is running really well. Who knows? Let's just turn that volume down a little bit. In fact, let's stop it altogether. Let's just bring back to the drawing board. So, you know, our initial question was, can you use this as a emulation device? Well, yes, you can, but you're going to need to do a little bit more of your own research, I'm afraid. Fundamentally, you can use it as a device. The kit I've got, which is a Bluetooth controller, which has worked flawlessly, in my opinion, with the 4K game stick. It's the one that was bundled with that. It works fine. We tried playing it through the USB-C line, but I think that's power only, no data. It's not getting warm, okay, so that's not too bad. But yeah, the short and curlies of the whole story is, can you use it as an emulation device? Yes, you can. Should you? No, you probably shouldn't. Considering that you can get something like the Game Stick Lite, which is of a similar size, actually it's slightly smaller, designed for that. Perhaps you know, a different Bluetooth controller, perhaps even using something like Emulate might yield different results. I've just picked this one just to test out. But you know, if you've got any comments, you've got your own ideas, you've tried one yourself, let me know. Drop a message in the comments. And tell us what you think. Give us some ideas for some other content. As always, if you enjoyed this video, like I say, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, consider giving us a subscribe, because it all goes towards helping keeping the channel running. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. That's the main thing. I'll post a link to this stick on AliExpress if you want to take a look for itself. But other than that, bye for now. Enjoy the rest of your day.